Tiki month, and the cocktail presenting today is called the Samoan Typhoon, created by Joe King Sui back in 1989. Okay, this cocktail hits on all the points of typical Tiki cocktail. It's got multiple layers of rums. You got a dark and a light here. Actually, two darks, I'm sorry. And then you also have a vodka in it, which is kind of rare. And in Tiki cocktails, rum was the dominant liquor category in the cocktails back then. And then you got all these different fruit juices, like multiple exotic ones, like pineapple, of course, passion fruit, and a ton of ingredients. This one has a total of 9, so that's three of the main bullet points you'll see in Tiki cocktails. Layering of different bodies of rums from different islands, exotic fruit juices, and just a multitude of ingredients. So you're going to see that in this cocktail. So let's get going with the Samoan Typhoon. Okay, starting off first, I got the honey bear out. You're going to have half an ounce of honey. Moving on from there, you got 2 ounces of lime juice here, fresh squeezed. We're using all fresh squeezed juices. Going to stir that together, kind of dissolve that. The acid is going to dissolve some of that honey together. Okay, moving on from there, we got an ounce of unsweetened pineapple juice. So you got tons of juice in here. An ounce of orange juice. And then an ounce of passion fruit nectar. Okay. Go. Stirring this together. Now moving on to our rums. This thing is a beast. It's got a lot of booze in it, but that's kind of typical too with a lot of the Tiki cocktails. You're going to use a dark Puerto Rican rum. I'm using Bacardi 8 on this one, so it's going to be 2 ounces of a dark Puerto Rican rum. There we go with that. And half an ounce of Myers Dark, so you get the layering of this different types of rums. Myers is a Jamaican, dark Jamaican. And here we go with our vodka. Kind of rare to see in Tiki cocktails. It's going to be 3/4 of an ounce. There we go. And I know you're expecting to see a cocktail shaker, but I'm busting out the blender on this one. I know a lot of the hardcore mixologists are like, what, a blender? So we're going to use it in this case. They use this a lot in the Tiki culture. They blend a lot of their drinks with blenders. So I'm going with the Boston shaker and pouring all my ingredients in the blender here. And this one, just blend it up for about 5 seconds, just get everything worked together. And that's good right there. It's going to be served in crushed ice in a Tiki mug. Nice little, smells great. It's got a lot of different aromas going on there. You got the juices, the passion fruit mixing with all the nice rums. Got a nice little foam there too. So there we go. And it's garnished off with, you got 2 cherries spear with a pineapple spear. Classic Tiki garnish right there. You got your straw. Just a side note, closing out with the month. It's pretty cool, these Tiki cocktails. There's so much going on, a lot of flavors going on. It's really cool. And the forerunners during that time was Don Beach, and kind of concluding with him, he retired to French Polynesia. He had his own Tiki houseboat built for him out there, and he unfortunately passed away back in 1989 in Honolulu. Sort of say he died of cancer, but his legacy continues on. I encourage you, if you're ever in Fort Lauderdale, there's the Mai Kai Polynesian establishment, and they serve the traditional Tiki cocktails that they made 70 years ago. You know, throughout the the 20th century, and they remained popular throughout up until the 80s. So they're kind of hard to find these days at a true traditional tiki cocktail bar. But yeah, check it out, the Mai Tai in Fort Lauderdale. And one last note, I sourced a lot of my recipes from Sippin Safari by Jeff Berry. I encourage you, I'll put a link on the my Facebook page where I sourced a lot of these recipes from. Great book. It's got a lot of cool pictures during that time with the motif, the cocktails, the people involved. It's just a great walk through the tiki cocktail culture, and it's definitely an important timeline in the mixology world that we have. Very exciting time. But with that, I'd like to say cheers, and here's the Samoan Typhoon.